Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 5. Hope everybody is having a great day. Today we're in episode 16 and I've got a great episode planned for you guys. So, question of the day is, what is your least favorite thing they've added to Minecraft? It can be anything, let me know. My answer, the new PvP system. Don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. Anyways, so let me know down in the comment section below what you think. If you guys enjoy Hermitcraft, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps out. And subscribe. Let's go ahead and switch over and start things up for today's episode. The villagers are doing quite a good job at breeding. This thing is actually a crazy good breeder, man. So today we're going to figure out what we're going to start putting the white coats. Now, if we look inside of here, yes, indeed. So I have traded with, I think, all 4 of these already. Let me see. I don't know if I got that third one or not. Let me get him again. There we go. Got him. Got him. Got him. So all 4 of those are good. We'll have to kill the other 2 villagers. Now, inside of here, by the way, the trades we have been getting are super bad trades. Like, really bad. Kind of sucks, to be honest with you. Grab that. There we go. So let's go ahead and jump in here, because we're going to have to actually kill some villagers. So have I traded with you yet? No. So there's one I haven't done yet. Did him. There's like, oh my god, there's like 4 of them over here. He's a cartographer. He's dead. Like, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. That was the cartographer. He's the new one. Got infinity. Wow, so we have a lot of librarians that we need to trade with. Anyways, let's hop out of here. Today, the first thing we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing something down in the storage room. Now, I know you're thinking like, ooh, storage room. Yeah, we've been doing that a lot. But we are almost done with the storage room. Today, we're actually going to be working on the entrance. But before I do that, I need to show you something. We have been putting hours into this thing, and it looks very, very good. So, first off, let me nom some food. So let's go down. The storage room, for the most part, is finished. There's only a couple things that I'm not a huge fan of so far. And the only thing that so there's a couple things. We need to do the entrance. We need to figure out, I might actually even leave those open and just put grass in there. That would probably be pretty good. So as you can see, we got the pathway done through this entire thing. All the item frames, all the chests are up and running. The only thing I'm not really sure on is the back part back here. Let me know what you think of this. I decided to put these little waterfalls in. We did this during the stream. I'm not sure if I want to keep that or not. It doesn't really fit the theme too well. I mean, it doesn't. It probably could use a little sprucing up if you you see what I did there. But there's like, there's little things here and there that need to be touched with it. But today, we're going to be working on the entrance. And so I was thinking to make the entrance kind of the way that I want it. Let's go up top here real fast. Go up here. So it would be kind of cool if the entrance to the cave was like probably right here. And then we can just like walk down into the curve of it. So what I think we're going to do is I think we're going to get a little bit of TNT here. I don't know how much sand I have down here though. Should have enough for a little bit of TNT. Let's grab some gunpowder. Now, see if I can remember how to do this. Pretty sure it goes like that. There we go. So there's a little bit of gunpowder. Let's grab... Do I have a flint and steel over here? No. I'll grab that. I know where some... Let's go up to our sword chest up at the villagers real fast. By the way, I removed the bridge. I'm actually considering removing the watchtower and redoing it because I am not a fan of that thing. Not a fan. So let me run up here real fast. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so I think the first thing we should probably do to try to figure out how we want this thing to be shaped is to kind of dig in and just find a pathway down. So let's go. We can always like terraform this area right here. Let's go like probably like right here, right? And then as we go down, we'll start to just kind of gradually curve it a little bit. So down we go a little bit more. So we gotta eventually run into the stairs, which means we gotta kind of curve it sort of just right. You know what I mean? Something like this. There we go. So let's go ahead and have a little bit of fun here. So we'll try this one first. Okay, so I found the stairs. I wonder how close we are. Alright, so we need to put another one about right here. And then I'm going to put a block underneath of that so it doesn't fall. Okay. And then we should actually probably do... Let's do another one right here. Oh, I should have made sure I had a pathway to get out of there. There we go. And then probably one more right here. So that'll give us a solid starting point. So we'll come in. This will need to be... This area right here needs to be a little bit more reworked, but... Something like that. And then this will need to all be shaped a little bit more. So, you know, we've got the kind of idea that we want. It might need to be extended a little bit more, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this for a little bit off camera and get it kind of shape that I want it to be, and I'll come back when I'm ready. Okay, guys, I got what I think is going to be the cave entrance done. It's still kind of a work in progress. I'm, you know, chipping away a block here, putting a block there, trying to make it look as natural as possible. You know, it makes me super salty, right? I'm working on this and I'm like, oh man, I'm finished. It looks so good, and you know, so on and so on and so on. Standing right here, a freaking creeper blew up and blew like half of this thing up. So I've actually built this thing twice. So once all the grass spreads and basically once all the grass spreads down through there, the game plan is to split off of this pathway right here. And what I'm thinking is, let's go ahead and get rid of all of this. Actually, I'm gonna use my Silk Touch pickaxe real fast. Hold on. I just need a couple pieces of grass. There we go. And then, so we'll break off that. Obviously, this will need to be, you know, terraformed a little bit better than just what you see here. Something like that, probably. Just, you know, a kind of a rough draft. And, see, the only problem is I don't think there's going to be that much room right there. It might have to be a little bit thinner than that. It might have to be something like that right there. Hold on. How does that look? I need to be able to see higher. Hold on. Alright, so... if the only thing I can think of... Yeah, we can't even really terraform that area either. So the pathway is going to have to be kind of small right there. But we'll just run it directly into that. That should work out pretty well, I think. So yeah, what we could do is we could put like 2 stairs here. And I don't think there's any blocks I can add over here. Let's go ahead and switch these out real fast. There we go. And one thing I definitely want to start doing is you see like these hills back here? The hills themselves are not lit up, so I get attacked by mobs what feels like all the time. And I want to fix that, so let's go ahead and terraform this a little bit more. My terraforming skills are actually getting pretty good from what I feel like. Run into like right there. Now, does that feel natural? I might have to take out this tree and put another one in soon, so let's get rid of this tree. There we go. And what I think we're going to do is let's come from like right here and then run this over to like right there. We'll fill that in, and then same thing from here. Okay, tree, when I break you, you're supposed to decay, not keep growing. That's what it feels like. There we go. So something like that. Oops, hold on. Pick that up. And then from there, we'll fill all this in. So like right there. So actually, that'll need to be back one block. So like, yeah, that'll need to be back like here, here, here. Something like that probably. So that'll be a nice gradual transition. And then once we have the pathway in here, although I don't really like how straight it is, there isn't really much I can do about that. We'll put more trees, and then I plan on going, either making a pumpkin farm or something, and moving everything down into here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this grass down here. Going to wait for the grass to spread, finish the pathway, and then I think we're going to move on to some villager stuff. Because I want to start getting trading, collecting emeralds, things like that. Another piece like right there. Alright, so hopefully that doesn't take that long to spread. In the meantime, I'll get working. So, I'll be back. Okay, guys, so next up in the storage room down there, I want to make these like little crafting centers. So we are going to make some furnaces here. And I'm going to show you everything that I got finished down there as well. So furnaces, we're also going to need ender chests. So I'm going to make 2 ender chests. There we go. So 2 of those. And then I want some anvils there. So we'll make 2 anvils. 2 of those. Okay. Now, there we go. Thought I had everything. 2 anvils, then 2 crafting tables. I think that's everything that I want. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I might want to put there. I don't think so. Oh, I had an ender chest right there too. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all that's going to need to be there. Okay, let's go. So, you walk up the pathway here. Let me eat some food. Eat some of them there noms. And then you walk over here. Still a work in progress, obviously, but I think it came together quite nicely. It blends well down here, too. Kind of walk in here, and it's, you know, the transition is smooth. And it's a natural smooth. Like, I didn't have to force it to look natural. Just the way that the cave blended, it looked good. I also bone meal kind of around here. There needs to be some lights. Like I said, we need to come back through here and put lights and all into the ground so we don't have that much stuff spawning. So let's go down here now. By the way, I did a little bit of like just recon work in here, and I don't think I found a light level lower than 7. So that's pretty good as well. Okay, so I'm thinking, let's do... Oh, you know what? Let me see if I have... Well, I was gonna say, let me see if I have any dirt, but I don't think that's gonna work the way I want it to. So we need to fill out this entire thing right here, and I kind of wanted it to almost be hidden. So I guess we could put furnaces around that part, and then oh, you know what's a good idea? Let me see if I have any stairs really quickly. I have stairs there. I'm not sure if I want to use those or if I want to use... I might actually use stone brick stairs. We'll see. And crap. I came over there to see if I had dirt, because I want that to be grass underneath there. Grab that. There we go. Okay. So... replace all this real fast. Now, I'm pretty sure the light level over here is pretty low. Actually, wow, that's surprisingly high. Alright, so replace all that. And then I'm thinking stone brick stairs right here. Kind of like a little ledge almost. And then... let's see, how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to put the anvil in the middle. So there. And then I'm going to actually get rid of that and get rid of that. And I'll put the ender chest. Here, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to replace the backstop. There we go. With stone brick. There we go. So now we have a little crafting center. One other thing we should probably do is, it is kind of dark over there. So we should probably grab these. Do I have any? I have like 97 levers. I should not have to make any more. Where did I put them? I made like 40 during the live stream. It was one of those situations where it was like, okay, Jevin needs levers. Where are they? Now, that back here. So we'll just quickly throw that down there. Get rid of that guy, put you there. Boom, boom. Okay, so that's all nice and clean. Then, ender chest and crafting table. That kind of worked out pretty good, to be honest with you. I really like how that actually looks pretty well. So we'll do the same thing over here really quickly. There we go. Change the floor and the background. Put a lever right there. Turn the lever on. You. Stone brick. Yeah, I actually like how this looks. It's turned out quite well, to be honest with you. Put that there. Stone brick stairs. And then ender chest and crafting table. Sweet. Okay, so that all turned out quite well. I'm having trouble deciding what I want to do for this area. Let me see if I have any leaves over here real fast. I was gonna say, maybe we could just maybe try to fit some leaves in there somewhere, but I don't think that's gonna work too well. It's kind of hard to figure out what I want to put there, because it basically has to sit right here. So what I was thinking about doing was actually just blocking off... Hello. I was thinking about actually just blocking this off with a piece of wood, to be honest with you. And then maybe putting some leaves up there. Do I have enough stuff to grab some leaves real fast? Hold on. I don't know if I have any bone meal here. No bone meal. Alright, let me grab that too. Alright, I just want to grab a couple leaves really quickly. And so if we can get this to look nice, that would be fantastic. Alright, cool. Grab quickly some of these guys. There we go. And I'll come back and do all the tree stuff later. Probably even actually would need that wood, so... let me stop and see if I have any more wood real fast. There's 20 right there. Okay, so let's work on this one right here real quick. So you there. And then I was just thinking, you know, we could probably put leaves in right there. We gotta make sure that, like, little details like this stuff right here, though, has dirt down there. I can get it in there. There we go. Honestly, I'm actually okay with that. That looks decently good. So right there. Right there. And right there. Yeah, I like that. I think that's gonna stick. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of it. Okay, guys. I'm actually almost out of time for today. I just been working on the world and not had a lot of time to finish anything else. Before I end the episode, though, I wanted to talk to you about the villager situation. Now, I have dug out an area in here, but I'm not sure that I want to use this. Thinking about kind of cleaning this up and having the villagers surround the area, but honestly, I don't feel like it's big enough. I was thinking that we could put them somewhere else. I'm just not sure where I want to put them. So if you guys have any cool ideas or anything like that, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. I would really like to know what you guys think of that. So one thing coming up that we're definitely going to be building is a massive, massive sugarcane farm to kind of go with trading with all of the villagers so we can get tons of emeralds to have books whenever we want. And I know that's kind of a common theme on the server, but I just got to figure out where I want to put them first, because nothing on the island really fits into what I want to do with the villagers, you know what I mean? The area, though, is starting to come together. We're going to start building more buildings over here very soon. I wanted to show you kind of a grand overview of this area as well. So let's do that really quickly. Get up as high as we can here. I think this will probably be good in just a second. So the pathway, when you look at it from above, it really looks nice. So that area needs work. We need to kind of put some trees. This area needs tons of hidden lighting, things like that. So like I said, it's coming together quite nicely, but it's just going to take time to develop the areas. Let me know how you like these episodes. I do want to start collabing more as well, so if you have any ideas for that, please let me know down in the comment section as well. Other than that, I think that's probably going to do for this episode. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit that like button. Otherwise, I hope you guys all have a great day. This is iJevin. Peace out.